What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. Listen, I am 2 days behind on my 30-day challenge, but I'm just gonna keep on going. But yeah, y'all, in this video, I'm showing y'all how I have to create. So, like, when you send your stuff to the manufacturer, they want it, at least for the ones that I've come across, they want it in a step format or a STL format. Now, when I was on Alibaba trying to get to search for manufacturers who could essentially print me the prototype, they were the file size can only be like 60 MB and lower. So where I was having my issues at is I found a website, because listen, I'm gonna find a website for free, okay? I'm gonna find me a website for free. But I found a website that can convert a PNG picture to a STL or a step format. Step format STL is, you would need like a special software, and that software is basically going to create the 3D product or the 3D product on the computer. And since I'm not skilled, I was like, let me try to see if I can do it this way, because I have no knowledge or whatever. Anyway, try to do it like that, and all I have is like a drawing of what I want, and then like a picture of like what I told AI of what my idea was. So that's the two pictures that I have, but I didn't know that they would want it, like they wouldn't take it in PNG or JPEG format. So I'm like, oh my god. So I tried to figure it out, found this website. I'll list the website on the screen. And originally when I had put it into the step format, the file size was too high. Like the file size had to be all of like 400 MB, but I wound up going back days later and changing that step format to a STL. I mean the PNG to a STL rather than PNG to a step. And I know this might sound crazy if you don't know what I'm talking about, but the format size just after that period, like when you save something to your computer and you name it and it has period, PNG, period, JPEG, period, PDF, that is a format. If y'all was wondering, because I just don't know. I didn't know if you guys know or not. So this was days for me, like trying to go back and forth with trying to get this file size correctly. Because I didn't know that the step file was going to be huge. I didn't know Alibaba only allowed a certain file size. Like, it was a mess. I'm over here asking them, like, can I send it to y'all via somewhere else? And they like, no, we can't. Like, I had one person from this list who had told me that I could send it to them via email, but then that wasn't working because my free email, it's a certain size on there, and even with just any emails, like certain, for the most part, a certain size. Y'all, it was a whole hot diggity daggone mess. So what you see me here doing is I had already researched on Alibaba manufacturers that has 4.5 stars or more, who has been in business for a little while, who has a like for a couple of years. And I looked at their work and stuff just to see if they would be able to, to be able to complete this project for me, because essentially I just need a prototype created so that I can test it. That's really what I'm looking for right now. And then once I can test it, then I can see if this thing is going to work, and then we can mass produce. I haven't even gotten the actual physical product to test done yet, and that's where I'm at now. So I'm just looking for the most affordable company. I'm looking for the most affordable company to do that for me. Sorry, I was having a brain fart. And that's what I'm doing now. So I had it in step. I tried to compress the file, put it into a zip format. They was talking about they couldn't open it. I guess they wasn't extracting. To me, they wasn't extracting it, but whatever. Sometimes they were saying that it was too big. The file size is too big. I'm like, okay. So then I wound up going back days later, like I said, and I had decided to convert my original PNG to a STL, because the STL file is smaller. So we had success with that. So thank the Lord. Now listen, I still don't know what I'm doing. But we just gonna try this way and see what they can come up with. If y'all can give me an actual product and I can test it out, then we gonna see, you know? So this is where you're seeing now. This is one of the people. Now this guy, he was rubbing me the wrong way because he just was, I don't know, his answers was kind of vague. And it wasn't like he was really trying to offer assistance. Like, I know I'm not skilled in this area, but he was like asking me something that was just kind of throwing me off. Um, but anyway, all I did was go between the four people and send them, hey, can you see this file now? That's what you guys just seen. Two of them, the one guy that came back, he gave me the picture. He was asking me what does something mean. I'm like, I don't even know. She come back. She says the STL format can't see the size, so then they can't give me a quote. So I'm like, you know what? Just thank you. You know, that's why you gotta, when you're vetting your manufacturers, you just want to have more than one. Number one, because just in case you run into issues like this, I'm like, okay, I don't even have time. I don't even thank you for letting me know, but I don't even have time to try to go back and forth with you. We just gonna archive your whole message, cause girl, you're not helping me either. And then this guy, he actually gave me the picture. Like, now this is the software that I was talking about. If you have it in that step or the STL format, then they can bring it up on their computer, and their engineers can let you know whether or not they can create it. And essentially, it's just 3D printing. Um, that's all I need. I need you to 3D print this so that we can test it and see what works and what doesn't work. And then, like I said, perfected and mass produced. This lady, Carrie, she was the only one that was really um giving me like assistance. Like, she pulled it up on her software and then she sent it over to me. She's like, oh, can you point out which one is the, what part is this and what part is this, like what's the handle, and then what's the other part. I'm like, okay girl. And then I sent her my other picture, like the picture of the one that I actually drew, and in that I had pointed out what was what, like what materials I need for it, but I just sent it over again because she was being nice about it. Like I said, y'all, in my last video, I'm big on how you treat people. So if you was treating somebody, like if you're not even trying to act like you're interested, like I need your business, but you can use my business as well. So it's just all on how you deal with people, y'all. I'm really big on that. So I already asked the other two out. You see, I archived them, so now we down to the last two. Now the one, Isla, I think that's her name. Sorry if I'm butchering it. She had wind up saying, she was going to send it to her engineer. She would let me know. Now they're in China or somewhere over there. So what they're doing is, they're 12. What is it? 24 hours. Basically, yeah, I think it's 24 hours ahead or something like that. So if it's like right now, as I'm doing this voiceover, it's 8:55 p.m. It's 8:55 a.m. over there for them. So they do like a regular, eight, like a 9 to 5, regular 9 to 5 type of thing. Take their lunch at like 12. So I try to be mindful of that. And I stay up really late anyway. So during this time, I don't know what time this was, but during this time, they were up and still already at work, and it wasn't, out of hours. But just in case if it was, then you would just have to wait until they get back into work. So anyway, what y'all see me doing here is where I am going to um is where I'm naming the products. I mean, the naming the section. So for me, I have two sections that would be two different materials. So y'all won't be able to see this because I'm gonna blur this out. Because again, I don't want y'all to see my product yet. It's a surprise. So I'm just naming what she had asked me to, confirm what was what, and then I'm gonna send that back over to her, and she's gonna let me know if they can create it, and then she'll let me know pricing and stuff. Because essentially, I'm just trying to get a quote on how much it would be, and then the other woman that's in the messages had um, come back and said that she'll send this to her engineer and she'll let me know. So just FYI, you do have to kind of be on them. Like if they do not respond within a day or two, I would definitely remind them again, like, hey, just checking in. Because when I originally sent my formatting step. I didn't even know once I realized that the file size was too big and I wasn't gonna be able to send it. Once I got it compressed and I sent it over, they never even came back and told me. Um, they never even came back and told me that they weren't able to open the file. So it threw me off. Um, it threw me off a little bit, and I was just a little confused as to why they didn't mention it. So then I could have gotten to it. So just a FYI, if you're communicating with the manufacturers, you want to make sure that you stay up um on them, just because they might not always get back to you. So yeah, y'all. Anything that you see that's blacked out, it's just because it's my design. And other than that, that's where I'm at right now. I'm still trying to get this prototype created, and I don't understand what's going on. I might have to try me another American company, but we'll see. So y'all stay tuned. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you.